Good morning, beautiful people. Shalom and welcome to my little slice of heaven in Hull. This is probably going to be the last Eunice storm damage video you're going to see because I've been busy training and starting my new project at St John's Church, the Shedheads. Where's my logo? Can't stop showing my logo. Anyway, so I'm going to give you a tour of my Storm Eunice damage on my allotment. So it's an allotment tour and a damage tour. So we'll get into that, and then hopefully what we're going to do in the future videos is show you the repairs. There is quite a lot of damage, but it's a chance to rejig and rethink what we're doing. So let's get into this. Okay, let's start on plot 1. Well, I think you can see the most obvious damage. The cover blew off the polytunnel. Yeah, and it's completely ripped to shreds. So it's going to have to come off. And we will have a rethink about what we're doing with the frame. I was watching Terry King, and he has had a big rethink on what he did with his and what he did with smashing. So I'm going to see if I can get a bit of help. There's no way I can do it on my own. It's not going to happen. And maybe do something similar to what Terry's done. Raise the top onto maybe some sleepers or something like this. I've got that there. Maybe I could invest in some sleepers, or I know wood's expensive at the moment. What I might do is do a Terry Bowes and go around scrounging building sites and see if they will give me joists from pulled down buildings, because that's what these are. These are floor joists from when the council was pulling down and rebuilding on an estate near us. So this needs to come off first. This is the broccoli I planted in autumn. It's all looking very healthy. See? A few snail nibbles, but yeah, look in there. It's a lovely lush greenery. And of course this got blown about. This will need a rejig. But the infrastructure's still there. We just need a ladder. Oh, pardon me. I had cheese on toast for lunch. Brunch. I have also... Oh, where am I? Sorry for turning around so quickly. I've also had a casualty with my mini greenhouse. But it's possible that I can put that back together. I have to see if its cover is ripped or not. And I did start planting out some strawberries. But there's a lot of refurbing to do now. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, I stood on something. The door off the... this just needs to go in the bin now. It's snapped. But I'm sure we can build a new door. Yeah, lots of things blowing about, and things that used to be in the little greenhouse aren't there anymore. Oh, let's go in the polytunnel. My saw's gone all rusty from being out in this. Oh, never mind. There's some more broccoli that was inside. It's now exposed to the elements, but that's all right. Oh, one of them's gone for buttons. I don't know what that was about. Probably the wind. Yeah. My broken rake. It wasn't me that broke it. I came down one day and it was broken. I think somebody borrowed it and broken it in. Now, look at these. These were planted in autumn, and they should be much bigger by now. They're just languishing. And somebody else told me that theirs was languishing as well. It's the broad beans. I was hoping for a crop of broad beans this spring, and they're just not happy. I don't think it's slug damage. The tops look nice and green. Is anybody else having trouble with their the broad beans? I thought they'd be should be about 3 feet tall by now. Should be almost ready to get a crop. Right, what else is going on down here? Oh, this is the elephant garlic. They all came up. Look, weeds. And it's nettles, so I need gloves to get them out. Nettles and bindweed are my nemesis on this allotment. These panels, I have planned for some of them. They're going home with me at some point. Right, what else is there to show you? So yeah, I think the worst of the damage was over here where the polytunnel is. Lots of free jigging to do. What I'm going to do over here, it was broken anyway, just walk on it. Right. So you look at this and you go, bleh, don't you? Bleh. It's all going to be okay. You know the saying, how do you eat an elephant? Well, one bite at a time. So this wall I'm going to take out. Oh, another big thing that's happened is my lovely neighbour over the back has taken that big hedge out and put in a fence, which is a great boon for the allotment. It's made an awful lot more space at the back here. Yeah, exciting times. Exciting times. So all this is going to come out, and this space here, I think I'm going to put all my compost heaps in. I'll create some compost bays so I can get a lot more compost made. And I'm just going to leave it for another few weeks because I'm pretty sure there was a hedgehog sleeping in here, and there's a lot to come out of here, as you can see. So a bit of burning and yeah, rejigging, and yeah, my toilet's gone unfortunately. It blew away. But we can build a new one. We can rebuild. I can't say we have the technology. I don't have the technology. I'm going to start scrounging around people who've got some talents and be cheeky and ask for help. As my dad keeps saying, you've got a good Scots tongue in your head. Oh, now this managed to get blown over, but all's not lost because I was going to take this out anyway. Oh, you can smell black currants when you touch these bushes. They just smell of black currant. So yummy. So this was going to come out anyway. I'm going to take a few of these blackcurrant bushes out because I have far too many. Hopefully I can get them out with some roots and donate them somewhere to another garden project. Oh, sorry, I just got sniffing. I can't stop sniffing. Yeah, and there's just lots of things blowing about. There we are. Things blowing about, bits of wood. Yeah. And we'll pop up to the back here. See, I kind of got neglected all winter. Never really got the chance to get down because I've got just so much on. Life, isn't it? You end up with so much on. This one's very neglected. It didn't get anything done with it last year. I'm hoping that I can get some volunteers down here to get stuck in with me. And I'll give them some produce in return. That's a fair deal, isn't it? Now these are getting moved. I'll take them over to the other side of the plot 1. We're on plot 2. And on to plot 1. A lot of weeds to get out here. A lot of perennial weeds, aren't there? They are a pain in the bum. Oh, look at these. They look lovely. I've left the heads on so that creatures could hibernate and spend the winter in here. You do tend to find in things like this ladybirds that have overwintered, which is nice. So that's why I leave these on in the winter. Nice little nooks and crannies for the ladybirds. Oh, I see a butterfly. That's lovely. There's still a bit more damage to show you. Of course, it's just like, oh, I see 3 ladybirds. As I was talking, I see 3. Oh, 3 little butterflies. That is so cute. Okay, so shall I show you what they're doing? Will I get blocked by YouTube if I show you what they're doing? Maybe not. They're being rude. No, they're not. They're making more butterflies. Yeah, that is so cool. Okay, now we're on to the greenhouse. Of course, the barrel blew off. The empty-ish barrel. Well, not empty, but empty-ish barrel. It blew off. Because of the... Oh, there's one of the butterflies. They finished what they were doing. Hello. Right. Well, the door came off the greenhouse. I mean, I didn't get major damage, but because of the blowing about, you know, there are things like those panels there, and just little bits with it's cracked around the edges. Cracked around the edges. Quite a few panes of glass, but they're still there. Just that one was there for ages. I've got the panel to replace that. Yeah, just little bits. You see down here, there's a little bit of cracking. Yeah, a little bit of cracking there. Yeah, we'll get this cleared out. I have been sowing seeds and pricking out, etc. Well, this needs a drink. You've got to be so careful with seedlings. They get dry, that's it. Yeah, they get dry, that's it. This is leeks. Oh God, sniffing again. I'm going in for a sniff. Oh yeah, warm leek smell. Warm leek smell, yum. Let's get the tops off some of these. It's a nice day. There we are. Brassicas. Oh, they need a drink desperately. There we go. Some more brassicas here. Oh, that's not more brassicas. That's more peas. That's my first flush of peas. And they were planted on the 28th of February. Yeah. So what's next? Oh, some little onions. They desperately need a drink. What else have we got? Some more brassicas. Yep. And these little brassicas need planted out. And this, celery and celeriac. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be pricking those out. And some potatoes down here chitting. These are just potatoes I saved from last year. It doesn't matter if they go green while they're down here chitting, because the babies won't be green. It's the actual green stuff that is poisonous. If your potato isn't green, then the poison didn't get passed on to it, basically. So, so that's where we stand at the moment with our storm damage. And next will be some pricking out. Yeah. Okay, so it's time to do a bit more pricking out. I have a few more brassicas here. I'll show you a few more brassicas here that I planted. I sowed. Now I have the Calabrese Iron Man again. I sowed some a few weeks ago. They've been pricked out. Oh, 22nd of February. That's when yeah, look at that. I remember the date and what I sowed. Get me. Okay. So I have a line of red cabbage, which doesn't seem to have showed its face. I have the Calabrese Iron Man, which is my favourite. They actually freeze nicely. They don't leave the flavour or go soggy too much. And some autumn broccoli. Now, I'm not keen on trying to keep brassicas through the summer because it's like everything wants to eat your brassicas. You'll have the butterflies, you have the pigeons, you have the white fly, the green fly, the black fly, the thrips. Everything wants your brassicas. So last year I only planted brassicas to be ready up to the beginning of summer, just before the butterfly season, because they are the worst, aren't they, to be getting into your brassicas. And that worked out quite well. And then I planted some for the winter, to overwinter, so that they'd be ready in spring before all the major pests started. I am going to have a wee go at doing a few this summer. I've got these autumn broccolis. So I will just have to find ways to protect them, won't I? Without being too mean to all the beasties. After all, they've got to live too. I'll say that now, and then I'll be out collecting them and freeing them on the field behind my house probably. Like I usually do. Okay, I'm waffling. Let's get to it. So I'll start with these Calabrese. The Iron Man Calabrese. Pop that in there so I know what's in this cell. These are quite deep, and I've saved them when I've bought flowers and vegetables at the garden centres. They're not actually bought. Well, they are bought, but they're not bought specifically for growing. They are being bought too with plants in, and I've saved them and I love them. Nice and deep. Just use my dibber. Then dib out a few of these Iron Man Calabrese. Gently tease them apart. I just hold the leaves because the stems are very, very delicate. Look at that. Nice. Can you see? Have I got it in shot? Where am I? There. That's all I've got in shot. Sorry, I've got in shot of my boobs. There we go. That's my Calabrese. I'm about to put it up. I'm about to go off. A bit embarrassed now. I'm trying to show you Calabrese and all you can see is my boobs. Sorry. I'll get that in. Now you can get it in a bit deeper. And that's fine. Add a bit more compost around it. Get it right up to those two leaves. Right, let's see if I can get right up to those two leaves. That's fine, just under them. And that will settle in nicely and grow strongly. I just want to demonstrate something very quickly. Get this up close, you can see that these autumn Calabrese look incredibly leggy. But once you get them into the cell tray, a little friend butterfly, you can bury them right up to those bottom leaves. No problem. And they will be happy as anything. I'm calling it a day that because I don't know whether I got the sweat on from being in this greenhouse or from potting on. Look at this. Potting on these tiny little seedlings. I'm so ham-fisted, I can't believe I managed it. I only managed to kill a few and pull the roots off. before I put it. Look at the size of it. Anyway, yes, I'm going to call it a day at that. I'm so stressed from trying to get them potted. I'm trying to get them pricked out. So here's what I've been pricking out. Some more brassicas. I've got some red cabbage. I don't know why the second lot didn't come up. They were from the same packet. Yeah, and this is self-blanching celery, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
Cheese.
So we're calling it a day at that. So from me and Elsie, take care of yourselves. What else did we say? And remember, the most beautiful thing in your garden is you. You and your flowers. Mostly you. Bye. Bye from Doggy.
Goodbye.